basically, I just figured I'd come on here and let y'all know that we still got to be in the struggle. I was thinking about how I was gonna have this conversation with my grandkids. I'm trying to get them to focus their strength in proper ways, you know, and not give it as much to anger or frustration. You know, once we understand where we need to focus that strength at when we receive it, you know, what's the purpose of the strength, what's the purpose of the energy, then we know, well, we understand what it's not the purpose for. For example, okay, if the purpose of this energy I've got is to you know, become a better person, then it's not for anger, it's not for argument, it's not for bitterness, it's not for hate. You understand what I'm trying to say? If we understand the purpose of our energy, okay, we understand what it's not used for. And I think we need to understand that quicker in life. You know, if our children, if we begin to teach our children the purpose of our energy, you know, let them figure it out for themselves to become great basketball players or runners or whatever, then they don't have that energy to get in fights at school or to bully kids, you know. I mean, I'm thinking that, you know, I'm trying to figure this thing out, but I think that's the proper way to, you know, that's the conversation I'm gonna have with my grandkids, because they're old enough now, and they have to be old enough before you can have this conversation with them. I mean, unless you want to talk to them, you know, from the time that they're 2 years old until, you know, they get it, you know, till maybe they're 13 or 14, you know, because it'll definitely take them that long if you start that young. So, but yeah, I'd like a comment. You know, if you guys got a better way of, you know, training a child, you know, of course, you know, we're teaching them to pray. I mean, but at the same time, you know, they got to stop believing in themselves and their power and their energy. And once they start believing in themselves, they can understand, you know, the purpose of all this stuff. I mean, I think I'm gonna try it this way. All right.